Hello everyone, this is your girl Doreen again. I am here to speak about mental health as usual, and today we are going to bring in a topic that we have not ever talked about, or probably you've never heard about it, or you've heard about it but you don't really understand what it means. So we are going to focus about eldest daughter syndrome. Have you ever heard about this topic? I know it is a new topic. It is a syndrome, it is a mental health issue, but it hasn't been diagnosed. You cannot be, it is not really listed among the mental health disorders, but it is there. And I decided to speak about firstborns because I am a firstborn and I understand what it means and how it happens for someone to end up having eldest daughter syndrome. These cuts across both genders, men and women. I don't know how they call it for the men, maybe it's the eldest son syndrome. But the firstborn children are always given this responsibility that they sometimes can't handle, and they don't necessarily get it from their parents. Sometimes it just comes naturally. As a firstborn child, you feel that you have the responsibility to take care of your siblings, and most of the time it is something that makes it so challenging for us as children because it affects our mental health state. You know why? Because most of the time when things go wrong, you think it's your problem, it's your fault. As a child, you feel that it is your responsibility to make sure that things are okay. It is your responsibility to take care of everyone. It is your responsibility to make sure that everyone is okay emotionally, everyone is okay financially, but you never ever stop to think who takes care of you. At that point, remember, you're at an age where you cannot sometimes express yourself. You're at an age where you cannot talk to your parents, you cannot talk to your friends, you cannot talk to your teachers. You're at that stage where you're still discovering yourself. That is why you start learning about emotions, you start learning about things like sex, you start learning about things such as let's say careers. Like, that's when you start really knowing who you are, and you're still young, around between 6 to 8 years, 6 to 9 years, around there. And that is a place where you really want to grow. You really want to know more about life, but you're given the responsibility to take care of your siblings sometimes, and this is something that parents really do. There's this thing that parents used to say, like, to put this load on you, and sometimes you can't do anything. You just have to find yourself taking care of your younger siblings. You can hear a parent say, si wewe ndiye mzee kwaliko, si wewe ndiye mkubwa wao, you should be the one to show them, you should be the one to correct them. At that point, the parent doesn't remember that this is also a child. So as you grow, you develop this responsibility. Like, you want to take care of everyone, you want to make sure that everything is okay for everyone, but in real sense you're breaking down mentally and sometimes emotionally. You have no one to tell. Like, let me say, for instance, you're a firstborn. You just maybe got in high school. It's you're in Form 1, let's say, or yeah, around that age, 13, 14, you're in Form 1. At this stage, you are the firstborn. You have a sister or a brother who is in around, let's say, class 4, class 5, class 6, class 7. They keep on misbehaving, but every time your parent comes home, they say that you're the one who is doing everything wrong. Why? Because you're the firstborn. And when you say it's not you, they say that you should have shown them, you should have told them that they were doing something wrong, because you're the eldest child. So with time, and even at a younger age than high school, with time you develop the need to make sure that things are perfect and okay around you, even when it is so challenging for you, when it is so hard for you to also take care of yourself. You feel the responsibility to make sure that everything is in order, even when it is tough. So you end up becoming a co-parent or a deputy parent to your parents. But this is something that damages the child's mental health, because there are times when they get an opportunity to run away from you, and they will truly run away from you. Not that they will avoid you, but you will realize that your children don't like coming home. They don't like being around home. They would rather go and be with their friends, be with other family members, but they will never come home. Not because they can't come home or they don't love you, but because they are avoiding the responsibilities. They know that when they come home, you will tell them to take care of this, you will complain to them, you will tell them how things have been wrong around you just because they were not there. Sometimes parents go to an extent of complaining about the other parent to their children. That is the worst thing you can ever do to your child. You will damage their mental health state, because they don't know what to do. Like, this is my mother or this is my father. Like, even if you keep on telling me how bad they treat you, that person will still be my mother. So the only thing you're doing is damaging how I view them, and sometimes damaging how I view myself, because I came from them. No matter how bad they are or good they are, that is my parent, that is my mother. The issues you have, please solve them on your own. Allow that child to learn about the mistakes of the other parent by themselves. So now you find that the eldest child sometimes is given the responsibility to make sure that even when their parents have conflict, it is them who are supposed to take care of those issues. It is them that are supposed to make sure that the parents are in good state, they are in good talking terms. Yeah. Therefore, I feel that it is a topic that if we don't handle these issues, we find that we end up becoming very bitter human beings, especially those who are the eldest children, because you sometimes you take care of everyone around you, and then you realize you're crumbling down mentally, physically, emotionally, and there's no one to tell. You struggle with everything. You struggle with telling someone that I have this issue. You can only probably tell your friends who you don't also expect to get help from. You just tell them to just open up your heart and just not crumble down, but in real sense you're really hurting. So I think it's an issue that parents should watch on, not to place the responsibility that they have on their children. Let them be the ones to take care of their children. Like, if a child is a child, let them be a child. You're not going to do anything good to that child by making them feel like it is their responsibility to take care of everyone. No. Because they end up being a people pleaser, and at the end of it, the child will become a very bitter person. That is one of the ways that you find that causes a sibling rivalry. You find that if there's an issue at home, the firstborn is flocked and the other child is not even questioned. What do you think the firstborn is going to feel? They will feel that you don't love them, you don't take care of them, and you don't even want to know like what really happened. You just keep on. They feel judged. They feel they need to be better and better. They need to prove themselves over and over. So guys, thank you so much for listening. But I would like us to evaluate the issue of eldest daughter syndrome. And if you're a parent and you know that you have this habit of placing it on your firstborn child to take care of your children, of the other children, or to take care of some bills at home, please allow them to grow, allow them to enjoy life, allow them to be children. Just deal with it yourself. You can get a little help from them if they want to, but do not make it their responsibility to make sure that everyone is okay. This is a topic that we cannot exhaust, and I really appreciate your time, guys. And this is the first part. I am going to list signs of eldest daughter syndrome. If someone has it, you will know, and if your child has it, you will know. If you have it, you will know. So here we children and we parents are going to grow and become better parents and become better children and better individuals. So in the next video we will learn about the signs and symptoms of the eldest daughter syndrome. So see you in the next video. Bye. Ciao.